What's up? Hi, also. I'm not naked. I just look naked. At least I'm wearing a bra, right? Why? Because I'm gonna wax and then I'm gonna shower. Oh, my back is cold. Ugh. Anyways, I went to the store and I bought this wax. This is all they had. I took the last 3. Every time I went to the store, no wax. No wax. I don't know who's buying all the wax. And then the wax that I want to use is not in stock. So I just said, you know what? Wax is wax. Not really. I'll just use it. I don't like this one because the fact that if I'm distracted and I take too long, it's gonna hurt. Because it turns into, you know, it gets rock hard. But if I'm careful and stuff, then I'll be fine. Alright. So we're going to start off with the armpits. This is not going to be one of my typical wax videos where I'm like showing you everything, talking to you about it. But I just decided to like turn on the camera, you know, like, yeah, I'm a wax. Okay. Let me turn the heat down now that it's melted. So we're going to do the armpit. I'm not going to record everything because, I mean, you've seen me wax enough time to know what I do. Alright? I don't even know when I'm going to post this. Today is December the 12th because tomorrow's the 13th. So I'm not sure when I'm going to post this specific video. And this specific wax, you have to apply thick strips. Otherwise, you're going to have some problems. So I'm going to see if I can just use the stick to rip it off. So we're just going to do this one armpit on camera. And then I'll try to check back in when I'm done. And be like, yeah, we done, but this is the other armpit. And then we're going to do downstairs, but I'm not going to record all that. Because like I said, you guys have seen me wax enough time to know what we do. There we go. At least you got most of it off in one go. There's still, that's what that's looking like. There's still a little bit on. So we can just do one more. Rip it off again and that armpit will be done. Alright? See you when I'm done. Bye. And we're back. Armpits waxed. Yes. Yes. And immediately, so much better. It was smelling so sweaty. Now to do downstairs and then go hop in the shower. Alright, bye! Okay, let's move this mirror. It is after 9. It is 9:44. I've officially finished waxing upstairs and downstairs to the best of my ability. I just have the middle part that I cannot wax and will not be waxing with this wax because it is so freaking painful. Because of the fact that the hair right there is so freaking stubborn and it's a lot thicker. I think, not think, because that portion tends to get left alone majority of the time, the hair is thicker. I did kind of go through with a little scissor and kind of trim down some of the hair a bit so it'd be easier to kind of wax the sides and the parts leading up to it. But for the part that's left with the hair, I don't feel like fighting with it. That's why I don't like this specific wax. Where is it? I already tossed it in the trash because I'm practically out. What's left from it from doing my armpits and downstairs, we still have some in here. This is probably like a quarter of a jar. I love it for like my armpits and stuff and like surface areas, but for like really getting in there and really getting everything off, I don't like it for that. Because when I got that thicker hair right there, oh honey, oh Lord have mercy, it is a struggle, it is a fight. Which is why I like the other wax where I can really just put it like, you know, your lips how it is. You can just have the lips like this and just slather it on there and then yank it off and I'm fine, because I have done that. And then I just slather it on the inside, yank it off, and I'm fine. With this one though, because of the fact that, remember, it dries hard, so you have to really have a good grip on it, and if it's too thin, now you yank it, it's stuck, everything didn't rip off. While the thinner one, the other wax that I love, it's a thinner, you just use thin strips. I don't need, it's not too much of a hassle. Put it on, easy to just yank, boom, 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 done. But that specific one is constantly out of stock. And I have just been so stubborn to go on Amazon, add it to my cart, and hit checkout. I bought it in the store one time, haven't been able to find it again. Even on Target's website, out of stock on Target, but it's there on Amazon. But you know, I think what turns me off from it? The same way how my heat protectant, the heat protectant is $6. What's it called? Fantasia, the red bottle, is like $10, right? Why is that hard to find? God bless if you go to the store and find it in there. The last time I found, there was 2 bottles. I should have just bought it 2. I go online. The same small bottle, some places want to sell it for $20, $30, $40, well, not 40, but $20 and up. And I'm like, that's supposed to be $10, $6, especially if it's even smaller. I'm like, I know it's a good product, but come on, man. You're giving me a very tiny bottle and you want to sell it to me for like $30 when my usual size, the bigger size, is a lot less. That's, I think, what's turning me off from ordering the wax up at Amazon, because I think the wax also costs more and the container that they're selling is a smaller one. And I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and be like, you know what, you love this wax for downstairs. Perfect, because I get to put it all up in there. Everyone just so you, I'm good. I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and get it, because now I hate when I look down and there's just that patch with hair. And yes, I could take a razor or something and shave it, but I don't shave anymore. I don't even have a shaving razor. I might be able to find one somewhere from when I used to have razors. I don't know. I think even the last razor I found, I think I tossed it. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna come back when we're done, and I'm back. Let's go hit the showers and kind of exfoliate the armpits a little bit, because I even sat down, I was tweezing some areas. I was sitting there and I was tweezing. Can I tweeze out all of that on that side? Hell no, I ain't gonna do that. That's a lot of hair to sit there tweezing. You know how long it even took to just completely make this, some sections bald? Because I'm like, I want you to be bald with just a few hairs. And I was also squeezing and yanking out ingrown hairs. Because you can tell, because I'm like, why do I look so bumpy? I'm like, I wax and I'm like, I look like I have razor bumps. So I have this tweezer, right? This one. Now this is going to be painful. Don't do it. You probably shouldn't do this. But I have this tweezer, right? And I just took those little bumps and I squeezed them. And then you just kind of squeeze the kind of, because I know it's not a bump, but you can tell. You squeeze it so that whatever is there, it kind of pushes up. And then once it pushes up, I then squeeze it some more and pull it out. And you know, it's just this long thing of hair, or it's just a ball of hair. It's a bunch of ingrown hairs, obviously chopped under the skin. And I was doing that for quite a few of them, and I was putting it right here. I should have snapped a photo before I took them off to show you how many of those balls. Some of them I just left them in their rolled up state. How many of those I squeezed and pull them out, because I've seen videos like people who do waxings, or even like those pimple popping, or just popping and pulling those ingrown hairs off of wherever it is on their body. And they weren't using a tweezer, they were using this other little thing that has a space, and then they use that and press on it and pull. But I didn't have nothing to press and pull, so I just used this instead. And at the same time, it's down here, so you know, it was a lot of, I had to put a little bit more pressure there to kind of really push and press on the skin to kind of push it up. And then as it pulls up to the surface, and I can kind of pull it up and pull the hair out, or just pull the ball out. And then once I pull the ball out, then I, you know, roll out the hair or pull out the hair to see, like, you know, how much hair it is. Some of it, the hairs are long. Some of them, the hair isn't that long. But to each his own. Your long hair might be different from my long hair, because when I be yanking my hairs out, like here for instance, I think this is a part for somewhere that I didn't trim first. Like, can you see the long strips of hair? Because I don't think it's focusing, because sometimes I be yanking out a whole inch, sometimes 3 inches of hair, because I ain't got no razor or nothing to cut it. Doesn't it hurt? Of course Is it excruciating? No, not for me, because I'm used to it, so I kind of have a bit better pain tolerance compared to you, who is never yanked out 3 inches of hair. You're like, oh my god, ah! Well, me, I just be putting it on there like, 1, 2, ah! And then you just see these long strips of hair. And the fact that I'm doing that to hair, that for someone who's never done that before, that would hurt like hell. On my armpits, I don't think the hair gets that long. Like, yes, it's a lot of hair that ends up growing up, but the hair doesn't get as long as down here. But anyway, that's it. I'm done talking. I'm gonna go shower. This is the end of this video. Bye.